So now we're going into 13. Lucky 13 has been a problematic hive for me. It was struggling at the very beginning of the year. And then she had a yellow queen in it. But I said I'm gonna see what happens, see how well she does. Then she started laying like crazy. Yeah, she had swarm cells, she had supersedure cells, but the queen was laying like crazy. So I was like, well, we're just gonna let it go. And I can tell you, this box is full of honey. Holy smokes, is that a full box of honey? I'm gonna end up having to add a super onto this, no doubts. And I'll show you what I mean. So now in Hive 13, looking down in here, you can see how they got the honey in all the cells. The outer ones, not so much. So that's telling me they need another super. If the one below it is full as well, we may end up having to do a little switching. What a difference from early in the year where it was just barely even alive with only a couple of frames. But with TLC, they have built out the frames. They have nothing but nectar in these things. Because there is a queen excluder, so I know there ain't a queen up here. But I want to show you this because it's beautiful to come in here and to see this many bees working on capping honey. This is so cool to see. I mean, this one is unreal how much that they have done. Wow, let me push this over so I can get this frame out and show you. Oh, that's a heavy frame. You can see how much is capped on one side and the other side. So that is amazing. So let me close this one off. And this has a metal queen excluder. And it's doing just what I want it to do. So I'm probably going to keep it on. I'll just add a super once I see what's going on below. This one's full. It's going to be heavy. Oh yeah, it's going to be heavy. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's real close to being full. Holy cow. Look at all the bees here. So what I do to make sure I don't get bees in here I don't want, I always turn it upside down and put it back on. And this way I can look down in here and I can tell you this box is full of bees. There are no hive beetles in the traps. Wow, lucky 13, huh? Holy God, that's a heavy frame. That's food and pollen. Almost capped nectar. Wow. I gotta be careful with this because that frame holder don't go all the way down here. There are bees in the deep as well. I just want to make sure we ain't got any queen cups. Now we do, but nothing charged. So I'm going to add some to give them room. This is full. Yeah, so I'm going to give them another box to fill out so that the queen's got plenty of room. And this is a yellow queen. That's what's crazy. So I'm gonna stand this one up, look underneath it, see if there's any queen cells. All right. Okay, so I don't see any there. So first thing we're gonna do is pull this feeder. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of capped honey in there too. We're gonna take this feeder out. We're gonna add a couple more frames that are empty. That will give them a few frames of additional space. Because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll grab 2 frames right up the hill here. I try to keep everything staged in the bee yard because I never know what I'm going to run into. And since I'm looking at a lot of bees in this box, they need room because they don't have it right now. They're drawing out this frame, filling it with honey. This next frame is probably brood, I bet you. A little bit. Are there eggs in there? No eggs. Look at all them bees. Yeah, there's eggs. Okay. So we're gonna put a couple of these frames. Let's see what they got here. Oh well. I'm gonna put one of these right here in the middle. Yeah, there's cap brood on both sides. This will give them a little bit of room. I'm just going to checkerboard 2 frames. If I can get this one down in there. We'll see. Because some of these frames are fat. Put it in slow and easy. Okay, that just gave them a couple of frames there. We got those frames that are there. So I'm going to give them another deep right on top of this one. So let me grab that. So this way, they'll get a lot more room now. And if they were thinking about swarming, it should start to slow them down a little bit. Holy cow! Holy smokes. That's ridiculous how heavy that is. So now we're adding another medium on top of here so that now I know they got plenty of room to grow and plenty of room to put honey away. To go from having just 2 frames with a yellow queen coming out of December and January, feeding them probiotics and Hive Alive and just babying my yellow queen here. She is laying like crazy, has tons of bees, building the heck out of a hive. And we'll see how lucky 13's gonna be come harvest time. So now they got room. And and I'm really happy at what I'm seeing in this hive.